clicking at $16. 54 Hardy Princess, Highland Toss 59, Norlima at 21, and Runaway Star in the first at Canberra on Black Opal Day at $83, and 7, 4 and 10 other Tony Campbell selections. Now let's press on with our replays today. We're getting through this as quick as we can, folks, because we are pretty hectic with our racing. And we've got Claire. I've given you a tip there. Race 7, number 1. Richard Jolly will be riding this horse, Instant Magic, and Instant Magic, the top weight, I think has an undeniable chance of winning. 2 starts ago was a winner, and that was at Gawler in a Class 1. I'm going to show you that race right now. It basically leads all the way, and look at the horse go to the line. I think he's a pretty smart type, Instant Magic. A 3-year-old grey filly by Ignatius, an American sire. Oh, look, I like the way this horse goes to the line.
From Dumpy, then Peaceful Sky, Elusive Express, but Instant Magic bolts in. Instant Magic wins just over 2.
I think that the pictures tell the story there with Instant Magic. Race 7, number 1, get on at Clare. Now, Edenhope, let's take you there. Adam Crittenden about to join us for Lady Brianna at 20, clicking at 16. 58 for Hardy Princess, and the rest are at big odds for race 1 at Canberra. Now, 6, 7, Cool McCool at $4.20 and Jets at $2.20 for race 1 at Canberra. Now, moving in quite well for this first event on Black Opal Day, let's take it now to Tony Campbell.
Yeah, thank you, Mac. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Canberra. Lovely day, fine, bit overcast, but fine. But already a huge crowd here. It will build up all the time. It's a magnificent day's racing. Now, waiting on Lady Brianna to move along over there at the 1200. Hardy Princess Impersonate down towards the inside. The line is almost set. For the maiden plate, over 1200 metres. Now they're all in. The line is set. Light goes on. And away they go now. Narelma out wide was slowly away, and Thanks for Ringing down towards the inside, and Lady Brianna showing speed. Cool McCool and Jets in that leading group, and further back behind those Blackstone. Further back in the field was Impersonate as they settle down, and a long break then Ironbark. Further back behind those Highland Toss and Narelma last. On settling down as they leave the back and race down the side, and the leader was King Dama. Keen to go a little bit faster, joined by Lady Brianna. Going up 3 wide was Clicking, followed by Blackstone. Further back behind those in the field. Then came Jets between runners. Thanks for Ringing is on the inside. Further break behind those then Hardy Princess, followed by Impersonate. Cool McCool back centre field as they race towards the turn. Then Highland Toss, followed by Ironbark, well back in the field. Then came Narelma and Runaway Star, the stable march, the last pair. Around the home turn, 400 to go. Lady Brianna on the inside shares the lead with King Dama. Now Jets is putting in a run on the outside. Further back behind those Thanks for Ringing, and the grey Cool McCool is running on fairly well. Halfway down the straight, there's many chances. Thanks for Ringing down towards the inside, taken on by Cool McCool. Cool McCool is the one. Jets is battling away, but it's Cool McCool in front. Jets tries hard in second place, but Cool McCool is too good, and Cool McCool has beaten Jets. Third, Highland Toss, then Narelma. Further back then, Thanks for Ringing, Ironbark, and then Hardy Princess. Blackstone well back, followed further back in the field, Lady Brianna. Then King Dama, followed by Impersonate. Well back, Runaway Star, and Clicking was along last.
Okay, Cool McCool the winner there over Jets and Highland Toss. And there you go. If you've got the trifecta, there's something there to start the day with at Canberra, let me tell you. Now, race 2 at Menangle, $8.10 for Tay.
10 and 12 Highland Toss at $20.40. The Quinella paid $2.90, and the trifecta of 4, 7 and 12, $291 on race 1 at Canberra. Okay, as I said, live trackside right throughout the afternoon at Canberra for Black Opal Day. Let's say good afternoon to Hilton Donaldson.
Hello, Chris, and welcome trackside to Canberra on a big day with the running of the $200,000 Group 3 Black Opal Stakes. And of course, we have the running of the listed Aristocrat, the Dash, and also the National Sprint. A big crowd already on course here at Canberra, and it will build even bigger come the feature race of the afternoon. Can they beat Catbird? That is the burning question. I don't know about that, Chris, but all in all, it's going to be a fantastic day. The weather is it's cool, it's overcast. I don't think it'll rain, and I think it will bring the people on course here this afternoon. We'll keep you up to date with all the Mounting Yard Mail with Michael Heath, trainers and jockeys throughout the afternoon. Chris, back to you.
All right, thank you, Hilton. Look forward to the coverage right throughout the day there from Canberra on Black Opal Day. Now moving in pretty...
Here trackside, and we're joined by Phil Small from Win Television. Phil, a fantastic win in the first to Glenn Boss and Guy Walter.
Yeah, it certainly was. Good to see Bossy down here. He sort of frequents Canberra on a number of occasions throughout the season, and being our biggest day, I suppose, Bossy here, and good also to see Guy Walter here, and certainly an impressive win in the first. I spoke to Guy as soon as Bossy got off and said, well, it's had 11 starts. This is start number 12. It must be nice for the connections, which it was.
You do the trackside interviews here, the mounting out interviews. Anything memorable in the last few weeks?
Anything memorable in the last few weeks, you only have to turn back the clock 2 weeks or a fortnight, and Catbird's win in the preview. It was nothing short of outstanding. The horse produced a finish like I've never seen here before. It came from behind on this occasion and came straight over the top of them. They're saying Chosen Valour, I suppose it's improved a little bit, and watching its work this week, we've been out here a couple of times, came out to Breakfast with the Stars on Wednesday morning. Very impressive throughout the week, and just a tip to punters, it beat Speed Week on the track here on Tuesday. So it's improved a little bit, but so too has Catbird, and I think we're in for a great race.
We're looking forward to the rest of the day. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us, Hilton.
Good on you. Phil Small from Win Television. Let's go to Rob Auber at Maryborough.
Thanks, Hilton. As runners start to move up for race number 2 on
By Vaughan Peters from BRL Hardy right now. Vaughan, the Sir James Brute race number 2 race, it's got a great ring to it.
Absolutely. Well, anything with the festivity of champagne or bubbly, which you should call it, nothing but festivities.
Tell us about the company BRL Hardy.
Oh, we're the second largest wine group in Australia, and as probably Canberra locals know, we're looking to develop a winery here in Canberra, so we'll be a household name perhaps, or the big brother to the wine industry in Canberra.
I'm looking forward to seeing the infield glowing with grapes.
Oh, it'll be a great spectacle, and hopefully we'll maybe get a couple of bottles of wine from it. You never know.
And Sir James, why is it so popular?
So James, I think it's created this sort of premium name about it. I mean, obviously Sir James the man is a great fellow, and from then it's just built on, and nothing but quality.
What do you prefer?
Out of the bubbly? The Cuvée Brut, yeah, absolutely. It's a nice dry style.
Vaughan, thanks for joining us today.
Appreciate it, Hilton. Thank you very much.
Vaughan Peters there from BRL Hardy, and the Sir James Brute, it's got a great ring to it, Chris.
Oh, indeed, indeed. Yes, a lovely flavour, and might have one a little later on today after the racing. Now we've got the next from Edenhope, not far off, and a Dream Boy 390, 630 Astralink, 10 Sienna Storm, 15 Bantana Boy, Chinese Opera 20, Coffee Club 13, Contrary at 720, and Sonoma at 710. Pretty open race, and Felice Navidad is the favourite. Let's go back trackside once again to Canberra. Once again, here's Hilton.
Thanks, Chris. These runners are going to the barrier here for race number 2. The current TAB favourite is number 2 at $3.90 in a wide betting race, and that, of course, is Astrolink. And this is a 1,000 metre Class 3. The Sir James, and Michael Heath is joining us with his mounting yard mail.
Yeah, very difficult affair. Not a lot of confidence in betting, Hilton. Very easy in the market, a few of these. Settled on number 2, Felice Navidad. Looks very, very fit and wound up, this mare. That disgraceful effort here on a fortnight back on preview day, but she was reported to be in season. Reports of colic. I'm going to gamble that she's improved. A Sandown winner last time in. Dangers, 10 Sonoma. There's not a fitter 3-year-old in the race. Been racing very, very consistently. Well drawn in barrier 2. Should get box seated, and certainly been well in commission as far as betting goes. Number 3, Astrolink, opened up favourite on course with the bookmakers. Good consistent form, and on pace runner. A little bit awkwardly drawn for mine, but summing it up, 2 Felice Navidad on top. Dangers, 10 Sonoma and 3 Astrolink.
There you go, Chris. That's why we're getting on for the mounting yard mail. In season, reports of colic. That's the reason for the 12th of 12 as a 2-to-1 favourite last time here at Canberra.
All right, thanks, Hilton, and of course Michael, spot on with that mounting yard mail in recent weeks, and has been, I think, pretty spot on today too. I think you'll find by the end of the day, if you stick with those late mail tips, I think you'll come out on top. Now, Dream Boy into 90, Sienna Storm at 11, Bantana Boy at 16, with Chinese Opera at 20, Coffee Club now 15, and Contrary is at 690 with Sonoma at 670. So they have backed a few in this second event. Now we've got the divs at Maryborough, not Marylands. Maryborough favouritism now. Felice Navidad has it just over Astrolink. And then you've got well-supported Blazer, also Contrary, and Sonoma. As we take you back to Canberra for the second, once again, Tony Campbell.
Thank you, Chris. This is race 2, the Sir James Class 3. Big crowd here. It's building all the time. We'll have a huge crowd come Black Opal time. Lovely overcast day, plenty of high cloud. It's not hot, a very pleasant temperature. And the crowd is absolutely sensational. Moving in well, Coffee Club goes up. Chinese Opera about to move in. Sonoma pulling away from the line. Contrary is back, so too is Blazer. Feliz Navidad. Sienna Storm, Astrolink. Previous race today taken out by the Guy Walter trained Cool McCool, ridden by Glenn Boss. Beating Jets. And Highland Toss was third. Cool McCool first. Jets second, Highland Toss third. Now, Chinese Opera goes up. They're moving in well for the second, the Class 3, 1,000 metres. Now, Feliz Navidad goes up in those bright pinkish blue colours. Now, Sonoma goes up, waiting on Sienna Storm, Bantana Boy, Blazes back. Now, the rider of Chinese Opera has dismounted. Chinese Opera will be led up riderless. Yeah, the crowd is big here at the moment. Lots on in Canberra this weekend. You've got the big golf tournament as well as this, and it's the lots of celebrations. This is the one of the big weekends, Canberra celebrations. So there's lots of opposition to the races today, but we've got a huge chunk of the crowd here. Now waiting on Bantana Boy to move along, and Blazer. Well, there's Sonoma backing out of the line. The rider has dismounted. Kevin Sweeney out of the saddle. Now Blazer led up, and that will leave Bantana Boy and Sonoma the last pair. Chinese Opera has gone up. Sienna Storm. Now Sonoma may be going through a vet's examination over there. Sonoma. The vet is having a look at Sonoma behind the barrier stalls. Now everything appears to be okay by the looks of things, although he's being trotted around now. All the other runners stand up well for the Class 3. The scratching from this race is number 5, Triplina. And of course the big one of the day, the ADT Security Black Opal Stakes. That is at 3:45, race 6. And no doubt the big crowd here to see the local horse Catbird perform very, very well in that. I know the owner, Mr. Ken Jones Jr., he flew in yesterday to have a look at his horse, and of course he remembers back in '92 that grand horse of his, Clan O'Sullivan, took out the double, the Black Opal Preview and the Black Opal Stakes. And I know Mr. and Mrs. Jones, they're here today, and he's not a bad singer, Ken Jones. He likes to sing Old Man River. So the people on course, if Catbird wins, they'll hear a beautiful rendition of Old Man River, just keeps rolling along. Sung by Ken Jones. Just ignore that bell. Now they're waiting on Sonoma by the looks of things. Chinese Opera, Contrary stands up. Feliz Navidad. Now Sonoma giving trouble over there. Just waiting on Sonoma to move along. Bantana Boy stands up. Astrolink, Contrary, Coffee Club, Chinese Opera. Now, what are they doing with Sonoma? Sonoma has been racing well too. He's won his last 2 starts here at Canberra. He's trained by Laurie Barrett, a local trainer, and Kevin Sweeney, a local jockey, is the rider. Now, they've almost forced Sonoma in, but he's in a bit of a piggish mood. They've almost got him in now, I think. Now, it looks as though Sonoma has been forced into the gates. Still a little bit out behind the stalls, but the barrier boys doing a good job over there. They're pushing and pushing and pushing. Dear oh me. They must have him in by now, surely. Kevin Sweeney in those blue and green colours about to remount. Now waiting on Kevin Sweeney to remount Sonoma. And we'll have a start in race 2. Now they're just about set, waiting on the red light. Race 2, Canberra. Coffee Club stands up. Sienna Storm, Feliz Navidad. The line settles down. Just waiting on that red light. There it goes now, they're set. And a fairly good start, although Sienna Storm was slowly away and getting out very well with Sonoma down towards the inside. Going up looking for the lead was Blazer. Further back in the field then Chinese Opera. Then Astro Lincoln, Felice Navidad, Coffee Clubbers down towards the inside. Back past centre field, Bantana Boy, followed by Contrary second last. And Sienna Storm at the tail of the field as they race up towards the turn. And Blazer does it very well indeed. Blazer about two in front. Astro Link running on fairly well. And then Chinese Opera, followed by Sonoma, fourth on the inside. A further break to Coffee Club, followed by Felice Navidad as they swing for home. Contrary well back in the field, followed by Bantana Boy. And Sienna Storm is last of all in the straight with about 300 to go. And Blazer shaken up as nicely clear. Trying hard as Astrolink, followed by Sonoma down towards the inside. And further back behind those, Bantana Boy. But Blazer raced away inside the final 100. And there's no danger. Hands on heels. The rider gives it a couple of flicks near the line. And Blazer eased down. Blazer first. Now Sonoma second. Close for third. Bantana Boy or Contrary. Further back in the field then came Chinese Opera. The next one was Coffee Club, followed by Astrolink. And the last pair in the event, Sienna Storm and Felice Navidad.
Number one, Blazer, the top weight too good for them there, and to pay 6.10 2 even, 2.60 for Sonoma, and it will be a photo there for third after the running of race 2 at Canberra. As they start to move off at Menangle, the favourite What's Ahead at
Chevrolet and China Consul. Buckeye Blue goes in.
China. Now it's the big day at Canberra, Black Opal Day, and once again trackside, here's Hilton Donaldson.
Well, this time a year ago, John Morrissey was about to win the big one of the day, the Black Opal, and he joins us right now. Must have been a great feeling, John.
Oh, it's a wonderful feeling, Hilton, yes.
Well, he's in again here today, not, of course, in the Black Opal, but his form seems to be pretty good leading into this race today.
Yeah, my only worry is he can't draw a barrier, and he's at the end of his preparation. He might have just about had enough, you know, but we're hoping for the best. But he's been in work a long time.
You don't sound very confident, John.
No, I'm sort of a bit worried about him today. Yeah.
Well, he'll probably be favourite in the race.
Yeah, he probably will be, but, you know, they don't know what happens behind the scenes, and I hope they're right.
Well, they'll get a lot of moral support from the crowd, and one horse that has an undeniable winning chance is Camarina, a fantastic win last time.
Yes, she's a very nice filly. She's only been beaten once since last year's Black Opal, and that was when she ran second in the Flight Stakes to Sunline. We're very happy the way she's going. My only reservation is I've put a lot of work into her because she's got to be over 2,000 metres in 3 weeks, whether the edge is just off her. But good horses usually stand up and be counted.
What race will that be in 3 weeks?
Oh, there's a Group 1 called the Ansett Stakes for 3-year-old fillies in 3 weeks from yesterday.
So, are you confident that she's trained on enough to win today?
Yeah, I'm confident. Yeah, everything's right. But when they're second up 1,400 metres and you put a bit of work into them, sometimes they can just, could be their bad. Not that she won't run badly, but they could get beaten today, you know.
Shane Dye rode Pentagonal last time, a 60-to-1 chance in Sydney, and ran a great race.
Yeah, Shane thought if she would have got a run at the 200, she would have just about won. We've put her up in distance today, and we'll ride her a bit quietly. She's trained on well, and we're hoping she can win. Good
luck today, John.
Thanks very much, Hilton.
Okay. Leading Canberra trainer, John Morrissey, with many winning chances here today at Canberra.
Well, it's hardly a day goes past Hilton without him striking.
Canberra, and Glenn Boss joins us now. Glenn, race number 1, you won the race. How's the track today?
Yeah, the track's absolutely superb today. Full credit to all the curators here today. They've just, as dry as it is around this part of the town, part of the world really, it's so dry when you fly in, but the track is absolutely magnificent, so full credit to them.
Blazing Jester last time at Canterbury Park drew 14 of 14. You crossed to lead, but the effort told in the run home. What about today?
Yeah, obviously it did. I had to drive in crazy the other day to sort of get across, and there was another horse that was running second in the race. It really put the speed on and put a lot of pressure on him throughout the race. And to his credit, he kicked strongly in the straight and was only just run down the last little bit. So I said to Gay that day, I reckon this horse would be a lot better when he's just sitting off the pace, getting a little bit of cover. And so that's what we'll do today. He's drawn lovely, so hopefully I'll be just right behind him. And, if they're going to go silly, aren't going to go silly, I might even lead. But that's just up to me at the time, but he'll be strong at the finish, there's no doubt.
You rode here a fortnight ago against Catbird. Yeah. Can he beat Catbird?
No way, not on present form, absolutely no way. But, racing's a funny thing. We all know about luck and running, and we know good luck and bad luck, and I'm not saying that he's unbeatable, Catbird, but on present form, he deserves to be the 2s on that he is. And, you know, I think he's an outstanding racehorse. I rode him his first start in Sydney, and I said to Frank that day, I said, this is just an unbelievable talent. He's very raw, but he's going to be a good horse. Unfortunately, I couldn't get back on him, but you know, if I get a lovely run and Catbird seems to have any bad luck in running, I tell you what, this might be the horse that he'll be there, because he's going to make his own luck. And, you know, luck's a fortune. Hopefully we'll have a bit of luck today.
Schumann's trialled very well. He's a horse who traditionally gets back and gets home very well, but how are you going to ride him today?
Yeah, he'll probably race on the speed. He's pretty fresh. He had one run. He was supposed to run and he's supposed to go to Gosford for the Gosford Guineas, and the meeting was washed out. So Gay opted to give him a trial the other day, and he trialled superbly. He just felt so good to me. She's brought him down here, which I think is a good move, because there's nothing around for him in town, you know. He'll race on the speed, I dare say. And he's another horse. He's very strong at the end of his races, and he's very competitive. His form says that he's very consistent. I expect him to be hard to beat.
Best of luck today, Glenn.
Yep, thanks a lot, and hope everyone has a good day. Cheers.
Glenn Boss there, who has some great rides, and judging by his confidence about Schumann might be winning.
Okay, let's hope so. Let's see, 50. Loose Lady 17. Sir Avalanche at 22. Sir Zeus Millions fave over Greenhouse Express for race 3 at Canberra. Okay, we'll find out what's going on.
Lending money to someone, which is quite rare, given that he works for the Commonwealth Bank for a real job, but he's a very good judge, and he's joining us right now with his numbers for race number 3. Michael, how do they look?
Very difficult affair. There's not a lot of confidence in betting. Zeus Millions has been supported. Good tip on track for number 7, Greenhouse Express. A little bit easy in the market, number 1, Captain Regent. And 3, Avion Way has found some support. But summing it up, I've got settled on 3, Greenhouse Express. Absolute picture. Number 7, yes, absolute picture of health. Good tip about it. Matthew Carl on board, should get box seated in the run. Big danger here. Number 3, Avion Way. Recent Sydney credentials look better than what they read on paper. And for third, number 6, Zeus's Millions should be storming home.
Absolutely. 7-3-6 there, Chris, from Michael Heath.
All right, thanks, Hilton. And Michael, now the late scratchings at...
Now Captain Regent goes up towards the line. Captain Regent goes up. Loose Lady about to be led along. Vronsky and Greenhouse Express, Karate, Avion Way, moving in well now. Third event is the Aspect Computing Class 6, over there at the 1200. Now Vronsky goes up. Karate moves in. Line is almost set here. Greenhouse Express and Avion Way will be the last. Line almost set. This is the third of the day, and that's the Black Opal start over there, the 1200 metres. Sir Avalanche the inside. They're set now. Just waiting on the red light. Zeus Millions settles down. Still no red light. Avion Way stands up. Now there's the light, they're set. Race 3, Canberra. They're all set to go. Starter holds them. No, there's one causing a bit of a concern in the middle of the line. Vronsky stands up. Still no start here. A couple of attendants in lending a hand to run at one of the riders. Now the stewards on the two-way here. And away they go now, getting out very quickly. Sir Avalanche down towards the inside. Avion Way is prominent. Back towards the inside, gaining a bit of ground was Captain Regent. Further back behind those then. Further back in the field came Zeus Millions, followed by Vronsky and Greenhouse Express. On settling down as they leave the back and race down the side. Sir Avalanche is the leader. Loose Lady runs to second. Karate going up 3 and 4 wide. Getting a beautiful run on the inside was Captain Regent, followed further back to Avion Way. Then Greenhouse Express, Zeus Millions on the inside. And last of all was Vronsky down towards the 600 metre mark, and Sir Avalanche is the leader, about a half a length in front. Loose Lady second, followed by Karate moving up wide. Captain Regent's got the run on the inside, further back behind those Avion Way. Then Greenhouse Express on the outside, Zeus Millions locked away, and Vronsky last of all, but around the turn Sir Avalanche is the leader. Into the clear, Captain Regent is running on, followed by Zeus Millions down towards the inside. Then Karate and the widest runner, Greenhouse Express, but here's Captain Regent coming very quickly now, and Zeus Millions getting up along the inside. inside, and then Karate, and out very wide Greenhouse Express. It's Captain Regent, the leader, taken on by Zeus Millions. It's Zeus Millions and Captain Regent. Captain Regent in front near the line, and Captain Regent just beat Zeus Millions. Now third maybe Karate, just in front of Greenhouse Express. In behind those Albion Way.
Sweep, but old Duncan's going to get across and clear them.
At the Quinella paying $8.40, and the trifecta 74.70 on race 3. They're the numbers 1, 6 and 4. Okay, waiting that third number there at...
Back trackside in the mounting yard here at Canberra. And looking at this great grandstand here, the crowd is well and truly building up. A massive crowd on course here for the running of the Group 3 Black Opal worth $200,000. Well, Barbara Joseph has some good runners today. She has a winner on the program already, and she's got 2 runners coming up in race number 4. Firstly, Barb, Goodwood, he's dropping in class. We've raced him only in Sydney at his past 8 runs.
Yes, he has. We got beat here on second, and then we went on to Sydney with him, and he's dropped back to 1600. He's had 3 weeks break, and he's freshened up really well. It's not a very big field, which he likes to get smothered in behind, and he gets home very well. I expect him to run really good here today.
I keep tipping Sporting on late mail on these Sunday programs, but he just can't get there.
Poor old Sporting, he does the same sort of trick. He had a great run last week at the opening of that terrific new track down at Callaroo, and I thought he'd won the race. I was jumping and cheering, and then the photo said something else. But anyhow, I reckon today that he's Goodwood's biggest danger.
Tell me about Michael Ward, his jockey.
Michael Ward, he's on loan down here with Frank Cleary, and he rode the horse 2 starts back here for us when it ran second to the dark, and I thought it was a great ride, and I put him back on again today.
Well, good on you. Now in the last event, race number 8, Zabper's drawn an extremely wide barrier.
Yes, Zadper's drawn out again, out wide. But he's a horse that gets back, and he's got to have a lot of luck and a lot of breaks. He's got 57. They're all saying he can't handle the 57, but they said that about Blazer. This horse is probably one of my most up-and-coming horses, and I think he'll run well. What are you going to tell Scorsese given that he gets back? Well, you just got to tell Scorsese. You don't have to tell him anything because he doesn't take any notes. But he'll come pretty down the outside.
Good luck today, Barb. Congratulations on your winner already.
Thank you.
They're all in.
Now 12 for Alizari. The favourite is Goodwood, and they're at the start for this 4th event. Now Menangle is 6 away, and it's 6:30 for Make the Grade, and Anita once again here's Hilton.
Race number 4 runners at the gates, a field of 7 here, currently $1.80 and $1.50 for number 1 Michael Heath. Can it win?
Best chip in the race, number 1 Goodwood, looks very, very fit. It's got that good sprint too, that furlong sprint. We've seen it in Sydney where he's just failed. Dropping grade here today, looks well placed. Certainly the best back runner in the race. Danger, the fit number 7 our Jenna, the mare. She looks absolutely fit as a fiddle. On her toes in the mounting yard. Good support on course too for her, don't worry about that. 8 Alizari looks very, very well, and Sir Libra's been fancy, but summing up 1 Goodwood on top, 7 our Jenna and 8 Alizari, the dangers.
Goodwood starting to move in. Here's Tony Campbell with race 4.
Now Goodwood about to move up. Sir Libra's in line. Fenian down towards the inside. This is race 4. The big one of the day, the ADT Security Black Opal Stakes, race 6 at 3:45. Now Sporting about to move along, and that will leave Panchito the last one. Line is almost set, folks. They're under starters' orders. Now Panchito goes up, Solibra settles down. Goodwood stands up. Now they're set.